runway now, and about to roll for takeoff. It's a sound you won't want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, XH558, the world's only airworthy Avro Vulcan B2. Of thrust each. But while this is an aeroplane with an immense amount of brute force about it, originally designed as part of the great triumvirate of V-bombers, the others being the Vickers Valiant and the Handley Page Victor, the Avro Vulcan is also, as you'll see as she flies past, an immensely graceful aeroplane. The design, one of the great products of the AV Row company, Avro, inspired by the designer of the Lancaster, Roy Chadwick, who sadly died before the prototype Vulcan could take to the air. Operational career that it did see service in anger, specifically on the 30th of April 1982, when, supported by Victor tankers and other Vulcans, one Vulcan, XM607, managed to hit the centre line of the runway at Port Stanley in the Falkland Islands with one bomb and the edge of the runway with another. It made the runway unusable for fast jets of the Argentine Air Force. Up until the first Gulf War, this was the longest bombing raid in history, a round trip of almost 7,800 miles. Vulcan XH558 that we see here this year celebrates its own 50th birthday. It was the first Vulcan B2 to be accepted into service by the RAF, making its first flight on the 25th of May 1960. When it made its last flight in RAF service in early 1993, many thought that the sight of a Vulcan on the display circuit would never happen again, but how wrong they were to be proved. And that's all thanks to the Vulcan to the Sky Trust. The funding campaign to support this aircraft has been on a knife edge since its very earliest days, but it's so far always pulled back from the brink. It was remarkable in many ways that the aircraft was able to fly again in civilian service, doing so late in 2007. It's almost even more remarkable that it's remained on the airshow circuit since then. sort of spectacle that the aircraft creates, just like that, with the Vulcan howl audible there. The Sky Trust, of course, is desperately keen to see XH558 being around to help celebrate the London Olympics in 2012 and that year, the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. Running in then from the left for a overshoot to depart, this Avro Vulcan V2 XH558.